Things at Nissan are not looking good. The company is deep in crisis mode, and it's not just a few missed targets. We're talking about profits dropping by 99% in the first quarter of 2024. That's not a typo. They made just $6.5 million compared to $835.5 million during the same period last year. And it's not just the numbers. The entire operation feels like it's on life support, trying anything and everything to stay afloat. Spoiler, that includes giving away cars at prices that make no sense, even to dealers. But hang tight, we'll get into that madness shortly. So what exactly went wrong? Well, buckle up, because this is not just a tale of bad sales, it's a cocktail of outdated strategies, lack of innovation, and dealerships drowning in unsold inventory. And yeah, it's bad enough that almost 40% of Nissan's US dealerships are operating at a loss. That's right, buying a Nissan today might mean you're getting a car for less than what it cost the dealer to stock it. Sound crazy? We're just getting started. In the automotive world, losing a chunk of your profit might make some executives sweat, but Nissan? They're in meltdown mode. The company's profits crashed 99%, leading to layoffs, buyouts, and desperate marketing ploys to keep the doors open. They're handing out cash incentives, not only to customers, but also to their own dealers, just to get the cars off the lot. Earlier this year, some dealerships were being paid up to $2,000 per car to take unsold Nissan Rogues. That's not a marketing strategy, it's practically bribery with a bow on top. And here's the kicker, even with these cash incentives, the cars are still sitting there. Customers have started to notice the mountains of 2023 models that haven't moved, and we're already in late 2024. Social media is buzzing with jokes about time-traveling deals and limited edition leftover models. Nissans Response? They've thrown in 0% financing options, despite auto loan interest rates being sky high. It's like they're trying to fight a wildfire with a garden hose. But let's be real, this isn't just about bad timing. Nissan is facing a deeper problem. Their product lineup is straight out of the past. While competitors like Hyundai and Toyota are racing ahead with hybrids and cutting-edge EVs, Nissan is still stuck with 2 electric models. Yep, just 2. You've got the Nissan Leaf, which has been around since before TikTok was even a word people used, and then there's the new Nissan Ariya, which was supposed to be their big EV savior. But surprise, it's not eligible for that sweet $7,500 federal tax credit because it's built in Japan. Unless you lease it, and Nissan really wants you to lease it. They've slashed the lease price to as low as $199 a month and are throwing in cash bonuses left and right. At this rate, the Ariya might come with a free toaster next. It's a shame, really. The car market is evolving fast, and Nissan just isn't keeping up. Customers want vehicles with modern interiors, big screens, hybrid options, and advanced features. Instead, Nissan's lineup feels like it's stuck in 2015. Even the reliable Rogue, once a bestseller, has lost its appeal because, well, there are just better options out there. And things aren't any better for Nissan's dealers. The average dealer profit has plummeted by 70% since last year. Some dealerships are losing so much money they might as well register as non-profits. Almost 40% of Nissan's US dealerships are operating at a loss right now. That's a huge red flag. These dealerships were designed to handle a market share between 7 and 10%, but Nissan's slice of the market has shrunk to just 1.9%. Meanwhile, brands like Hyundai and Kia are climbing the ranks, leaving Nissan to play catch-up. Dealers are selling fewer new cars, which means fewer trade-ins, and that kills the parts, service, and finance profits they rely on. It's like watching a snowball roll downhill, except the snowball is on fire. Nissan even gave dealers permission to sell cars below invoice price. That's right, 15% below what they paid the manufacturer. At this point, it's almost like Nissan is daring customers not to buy their cars. If you're in the market for a new vehicle, you might want to sprint over to a Nissan dealership before they change their minds. Nissan's been bleeding money, yes, but the root of the problem runs deeper. The company has struggled to innovate in a market that now demands more tech-heavy, environmentally friendly options. Nissan's attempts at a tech resurgence fell flat, leaving them vulnerable. The Ariya's failure to secure the tax credit was a missed opportunity they couldn't afford, literally. Meanwhile, rivals like Toyota and Ford have been raking in profits with hybrids, EVs, and advanced driver assist features. Nissan is still trying to convince customers to buy gas-powered SUVs, while the rest of the market is already living in the future. And it gets worse. Nissan's biggest markets, the US and China, are not buying their cars at the volumes they used to. In fact, the only markets where Nissan sold over 100,000 vehicles last quarter were those two. Even in their home country, Japan, Nissan isn't moving the needle like it used to. This shrinking global footprint is turning into a noose around the company's neck. So, what's the plan? Nissan is betting big on a future turnaround. They've promised to launch 7 new hybrid and electric models by 2028. Sounds promising, but here's the reality check. They've got 4 long years to survive before those new models even hit the showroom floor. That's like saying, "Don't worry, dinner will be ready in 4 hours," when you're already starving. In the meantime, Nissan plans to refresh 60% of its current gas-powered lineup by next year to keep things afloat. Will that be enough to save them? Hard to say. Even if they manage to roll out new hybrids and EVs, it might be too little too late. Nissan's customers have already started to jump ship, and winning them back won't be easy. Here's the silver lining. If you're looking to buy a new car, this might be the best time to grab a Nissan. With dealerships desperate to move inventory, the discounts are outrageous. We're talking thousands in incentives, 0% financing, and lease deals so good you'll think they made a mistake. Even if you're not in the market for a Nissan, the deals might just change your mind. But fair warning, you might want to hold off on buying stock in the company anytime soon. It's not just about discounts, though. Nissan service departments are pulling out all the stops to sweeten the deal further. Some dealerships are offering free maintenance packages, extended warranties, and VIP service plans to get buyers in the door. This isn't just generosity, it's survival mode. With so many cars sitting unsold, these dealerships need to keep cash flowing any way they can. That means perks and offers that, under normal circumstances, would be unheard of. If you've been thinking about getting a car but waiting for the right time, well, this might be it. However, buyer beware. While the deals are sweet now, there are some risks involved in scooping up a bargain. If Nissan's situation doesn't improve, resale values could drop significantly. A Nissan you buy today at a steep discount might not hold its value down the line. And if the worst-case scenario happens, a major restructuring or, in the extreme case, bankruptcy, you might have a harder time getting parts or service in the future. It's a calculated gamble, but if you can stomach a bit of uncertainty, you could walk away with a fantastic deal. So, what do you think? Is Nissan about to pull off a miraculous comeback, or are we witnessing the slow collapse of a car giant? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button and join us for more deep dives into the latest car news. See you next time.